Welcome to the Den, the Dark Entertainment Network. I'm the Gothic Rose, and this is the dark tale of the day. Let me take this moment to reintroduce myself. I am the Gothic Rose, hostess of the Dark Entertainment Network. This is a channel where the news meets conspiracy theories and makes babies in my brain, and it comes out my mouth. I do this because I enjoy it. If you like this type of content, please follow along, because I'm not going to stop. Welcome back, dear fiends of the Den, as we continue the haunted history of Hollywood. And I jumped back to 1866 with the first Broadway play, The Black Crook. But now let's jump forward to the creation of the Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts, and Sciences. I love history, so let's talk about the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, which was developed in 1927 by a mix of actors, directors, producers, technicians, and writers. And they formed this organization that would promote the film industry and elevate its artistic standards. Some notable names include Louis B. Mayer, who was instrumental in its creation, and other Hollywood luminaries like Conrad Nagel and Fred Nilbo, no relation to the owners of Nilbo's Garden. That was William Nilbo, an Irish immigrant who established Nilbo's Garden in the early 19th century, which hosted The Black Crook, which is considered the first modern musical. Fred Nilbo, no relation, was a Hollywood director and one of the founding members of the Academy. And it's just interesting that the same names kind of keep coming up. So the Academy was divided into 5 branches. Each founding member chose their branch during the organizing banquet at the Ambassador Hotel. This group laid the groundwork for what would become one of the most prestigious institutions of the film industry. Because I need to know every detail, I went looking into which particular actors or members of the Academy chose which branch of the Academy they would be in charge of, but these records no longer exist. So initially, the Academy, its entire purpose was to mediate labor disputes, promote harmony among the branches of film production, and improve the industry's public image. The Academy quickly shifted focus to cultural and educational initiatives, abandoning labor negotiations by 1937. So their labor negotiations only lasted 10 years. One of its earliest committees proposed the idea of awards presentations, leading to the creation of the Academy Awards, and their first show or awards was in 1929, also known as the Oscars. And I do have an entire episode about that, telling us all about the Oscars and what is trademarked and when it's been. It's a really interesting episode. I will link it in the comments. So this became its most iconic function, the Academy Awards, the Oscars. So the organization also aimed to foster collaboration on technical advancements and preserve motion picture history. So we're going to talk a little bit more on this tomorrow because it's so interesting, and we're going to get into the silent film era and all of those incredible actors. I've already spoken about Mary Pickford. We're going to get to all of them because there's no one I can leave out. So thank you so much for joining me on this passion project as I talk about the haunted history of Hollywood. And with that, if you enjoy this content as much as I do, please like, subscribe, hit that bell, and leave a comment. And thank you for joining me in the den.